playing in their very first playoff game tonight and getting the victory over the defending Class 1A state champions, the Tigers of Fayetteville High School. And we've got on the phone head coach Alvin Palmer, the head coach for the Tigers of Fayetteville. Coach Palmer, I hope I'm not the first, but I hope I'm one of the very first to say congratulations on the win.
Well, thank you, sir. I tell you what, our young men played hard, and coaches did an outstanding job, and I'm just proud of our organization.
Now, I got to listen to part of this through the Gordonsville station. I listened to part of the game. You had, if I heard this right, you guys picked up 3 defensive touchdowns during the contest. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
You had 2 pick sixes, 2 interception returns for a touchdown, and then a scoop and score from about 50 yards out by Kendall Hall. Is that sound right?
That's Kendrell Hall, yes,
Kendrell
that's correct.
Hall. Wow. When your defense is scoring points for you and your defense almost outscores the other team, that means good things, doesn't it?
Well, I tell you what, it's about time good things happen to us. And I tell you what, bad things have happened to us the last several weeks. We've had injuries. We've had illness. I've had to suspend 2 players for a couple of weeks, but then now we all get back together, and the first thing I said before we went out and hit the field, I said we got to go out there with one heartbeat, and we did that tonight.
Well, congratulations on the win. Now, I know that that you've had these kids together now for 3 years, but the first year of varsity action, did the kids, I mean, they obviously knew that they were going on the field against the defending state champions. Did they show any nerves at all?
Well, no. Of course, now, I told them, and which is true, that the head coach, Coach Ron Marshall, and I were teammates at Middle Tennessee, and I knew that he was going to have his young men fired up, and I said it's going to be Tigers versus Tigers, and, we just got to go up there and show them that we're not afraid.
I did not realize that you guys played ball together at Middle.
Yes, sir. We old school. We some of them old birds back in the mid-'70s.
Well, Moose he's a great guy, and he's a lot of fun to talk to. Was he very gracious in his loss tonight?
Oh, yes, he was. We go way back. We're friends. We were teammates, and he told me good luck, and if there's anything he could do to help, just give him a call.
All right, let's talk a little bit about next week. You knocked off the 3-seeded Gordonsville team, so that means that you're going to travel to a 2. You got
Monterey.
Monterey, okay. You're going to get some frequent flyer miles here pretty soon, aren't you?
Yes, sir. But we're not going to complain. As long as we're still in it, we're not going to complain about the travel.
Let me ask you a question, and this is one of my pet peeves. Is I think that no matter how much you win or lose, those extra weeks of practice, especially for a younger team and a younger program, they mean a lot, don't they?
Yes, it does. It really does, because going in, nobody really gave us a chance. First year of varsity, they'll be lucky to win 1 game, 2 games, but here we are, we're in the playoffs, and we won our first playoff game, and now we got to go home and get ready for our second.
Well, I'm tickled to death for you. You are you're definitely a great story, and it looks like Lincoln County went down tonight, so you're going to be the toast of Fayetteville next week.
Well, I appreciate it.
Well, Coach Palmer, we appreciate your time. We look forward to talking to you next week, and good luck in your preparation for Monterey, okay?
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. The Fayetteville City, they put a state champion on the curb with the win tonight. 3 defensive touchdowns, a 50-yard scoop, and scoring a couple of pick sixes. Good job tonight for the Tigers.
Yeah, they started off really hot, and they kind of cooled off, and you heard him talk about some things they've been through. And had lost some players, maybe getting some of those guys back. So be interesting to see if they'll be just as hot now as they started the year.
All right, the scoreboard is filling up quickly. You can check it out. Upperman is just we got an update on the Upperman score. They lead Grundy 42-20. That's late in the 4th quarter. You can check out all the scores at our website, FridayNightThunder.com.